Huntersville, North Charlotte, and Harrisburg aren't Charlotte's top suburbs, but we will be exploring the 7 best suburbs in Charlotte, North Carolina, and investigate a mysterious cluster of cancer cases that has plagued one of the top suburbs in the area. Plus, make sure to watch all the way till the end, where we'll also be exploring a 15 million square foot development that's been secretly going on since 2017. First up, we have Huntersville, North Carolina, which is often hailed as one of the absolute best suburbs to move to. Huntersville combines the best of suburban living with also the best of lake living. It's got awesome proximity to Lake Norman, tons of restaurant and dining options, and top-rated schools to boot. It's got a ton of recreational opportunities, lots of outdoor spaces and places to go walking and enjoy nature, and personally I really enjoy spending time there. It's got some great housing options, but again, it does have a dark side. Not only is the housing pretty expensive there, but it also has had a cluster of mysterious cancer cases that has not been explained. There's been multiple efforts to research this more and really understand what the cause is, and there's not been enough funding to really do a full conclusive study. The best theory at this point is that it could have something to do with some of the coal ash from the power plant that's nearby, but there's really nothing conclusive at this point. All we know is that this particular type of cancer, ocular melanoma, affects about 5 in every million people nationally, but there's been over 24 cases in this particular region. Now, if that isn't a concern to you, like many of the people that absolutely love Huntersville, you might also be concerned with the commute times. As the area's grown, I-77 has gotten more and more congested, and so you can really get stuck trying to commute down to the city for work. However, there is the toll road there, so if you really want to, toss a couple of dollars to the local government, you can shoot straight down the highway, get into the city, and go about your business. If you haven't seen some of the tours we've done in the Huntersville area, we'll put those up here so you can go ahead and take a look. Again, there's a lot of great housing options, and we've done some great tours for you. Coming in at number 6 is Mint Hill. Mint Hill is popular for quite a few different reasons, but a couple of those are, it's got very good proximity to more of a rural feel. It's got some larger lots, and it is going to be a little bit more budget friendly than some other areas. So if you're looking for something where you can ball on a budget a little bit, it might be a good option to look at. It does have a quaint downtown area too, and if you're commuting into Charlotte, it's only about 25 minutes to city center, maybe a little bit more during rush hour, so it still is a really good option depending on what you're looking for. Now, while Mint Hill is within the 485 loop, it doesn't have as many shopping and dining options inside of the actual town of Mint Hill. So you might have to drive a little bit longer, reasonable driving distance, for more options, and there has also been a decent amount of development in the actual downtown area to give you some more options, but the rural feel might not appeal to everyone, and it's definitely something to consider depending on what sort of lifestyle you're looking for. We've also done some wonderful tours of some of the options in Mint Hill, so we'll put those up here so you can go ahead and take a look at those if that's an area that you'd like to explore some more. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Fort Mill, South Carolina, which actually, fun fact, was the very first place I visited when I considered moving down here a few years ago. Fort Mill is known for the lower property taxes, excellent schools, and a very family-friendly atmosphere. It's a very nice area that offers a good mix of new development as well as established communities, and it also has Lake Wylie nearby, so if you're looking for lake living, it still is going to offer that. Now, the drawback is, because it's been such a popular area, it has experienced rapid growth, which has put some strain on the infrastructure. So for instance, if you're commuting into the city, especially during rush hour, it could be as much as 35-40 minutes. So again, if that's something that's a potential turnoff to you, it's definitely something to take into consideration. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Davidson, North Carolina, which is home to Davidson College, and it is a beautiful little downtown area that also has a beautiful sense of community, some really nice neighborhoods, as well as great cultural events. The downtown has some adorable local shops. It also has just a great sense of community, beautiful neighborhoods, and access to Lake Norman. So if you're a lake person and you love lake living, definitely something to consider, as well as if you're a dog family or a dog person. They've also got some great amenities for the dog lovers out there that are within real close proximity. One of my personal favorites has to be Bark and Brew. I love taking my puppy there all the time. It is a great place to hang out, grab a beer, hang out with some friends, and just enjoy the Carolina summers. Now, all these benefits don't come without a downside. While it does have lower property taxes than many other areas around Charlotte, it does have a higher overall cost of living, as well as if you're commuting down to the city, especially because of the congestion along I-77, it may have a much longer commute time than you might think, easily sometimes 30-35 minutes depending on where you're coming from, and the small town atmosphere may not appeal to everyone. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Valentine. Valentine is on the south side of Charlotte. It's an upscale suburb that has a reputation for excellent schools, modern housing developments, and a thriving business district. And it also has numerous shopping centers, restaurants, and parks, which makes it an attractive option for families and young professionals. And the one downside to this, particularly in my niche, which is new construction, is going to be that there's not a lot of new development options. It's really hard to find things down there. There's a handful, but whenever they do come on the market, they tend to sell very quickly because, again, it's a very popular area. Valentine can also be more expensive than many other areas, and I know I've gotten it stuck in traffic there several different times during rush hour, so the congestion is just also something to take into consideration. Which, if you haven't noticed, it's kind of a trend with Charlotte because it's been growing so much. The infrastructure is stressed a little bit, and so many of particularly the more popular areas are going to experience some sort of slowdown, particularly during rush hour, which in my opinion is a small price to pay for wonderful weather and wonderful people. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Waxhaw, North Carolina. Waxhaw is a charming historic suburb located south of Charlotte by a good bit, about 40-ish, 45 minutes depending on the time of day, and it offers a strong sense of community and an absolutely picturesque downtown area. It's known for excellent schools, beautiful parks, and a wide range of housing options. And Waxhaw tends to attract both families and individuals who are seeking more of a small town atmosphere and somewhat convenient access to the city. The suburb also hosts a variety of events throughout the year, including the Autumn Treasures Fall Festival and the Waxhaw Kaleidoscope Fest. Now, the downsides are going to sound real familiar. It's been popular, it's grown a lot, and so sometimes you get stuck in traffic. Coming in at number 1 is going to be Matthews, North Carolina. Now, Matthews, sure, just like the others, it's got a strong sense of community, excellent schools, and a historic downtown area, but it also has a variety of housing options. So if you want charming, older, historic homes, it's got that. If you want something that is going to be new and fresh and just brand new, design it however you want, it's going to have that. And also, it does have easy access to Charlotte from Highway 74, so kind of no matter what you're looking for in terms of housing, it's going to have something for you. It is going to be a little bit pricier, have a little bit higher property taxes, and a little bit longer commute, particularly during rush hour. But again, the housing options there are absolutely awesome. We're going to put a link to our tour of one of the communities over there for you to go take a look at if that's something you'd like to explore more. Now, while these are some of the best areas today and in the past, let's talk about the future. There's over 1,377 acres that are currently under development to create the largest active master plan community and the largest undeveloped swath of land anywhere in Charlotte. It's going to be on the near west side, and it's called the River District. The River District is going to have over 8 million square feet of office space. It's going to have 2,300 single-family homes, 2,350 multifamily units, and over 550 acres of open space for you to enjoy if you have that outdoor active lifestyle. This sustainable master plan community is going to have a ton of options for outdoor recreation, community involvement and engagement, and also an emphasis on lifelong learning, which personally I love to learn. That's something that's one of my core values, so I think that's super, super cool. So for outdoor recreation, if you like to bike, you like to hike, you like to walk, run, jog, get out there with your dogs, go fishing or boating or whatever, they're going to have options for all of that. If you like to be out in the community, you want to go to the dog park, senior and retirement communities. If you want some sort of venue where you can go to events, they're going to have stuff for all of that, as well as a seasonal food market. Also, value learning, they're also going to have co-working spaces. They're going to have maker spaces. I actually was an engineer before I was a real estate broker, and I was always in maker spaces, so I'm super, super excited for that. And obviously, with that many people, they're also going to be building out a ton of new schools in the area as well. The overarching vision for this entire development is that you have one place that you get to call home and will have absolutely everything that you need, and you never really even need to leave it. So I don't know if you love that or hate that. I'd love you to let me know down in the comments below what you think. And also let me know what are your favorite Charlotte suburbs and why. I read all the comments and I can't wait to read yours. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Lucas Roller. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty, and every single day, the team and I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking for help with making their move to Charlotte, North Carolina, or around Charlotte, North Carolina. So whether you're gonna move in 9 days or 90 days, I would love to help you make your smooth move. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever's easiest for you. You can also book a call on a link down in the description below if you want to schedule a time to chat. And I would absolutely love to help you make your smooth move to Charlotte, North Carolina. We believe that getting in the right home at the right time can have an impact not only for you, not only for one transaction, not only for the next 10 years that you might live in that house, but it has an impact truly for generations as it gives life to you, to the people you care about most. And we absolutely love getting to help you get in the perfect new home, create that beautiful life that I know that you want just as much as we want for you. So again, please reach out. We'd love to chat. I swear we don't bite. And we'd love to help you call Charlotte your home too. So as always, it's been a joy getting to share the things I absolutely love about the place that I get to call home. And as always, until next time, hope to show you around town.